Hey guys, good morning, well, good evening, good afternoon. I don't know where you are in the world, but right now it's about 5:30 in Jamaica, 5:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm sitting underneath my East Indian mango tree. Anybody want any East Indian mango? Here, take it. Um, One of my favorite mangoes, but oftentimes I come and sit out here and just chill, just meditate. I always wake up early in the morning, start my day early, watch the birds and, hear them singing. I know I've not been on this platform for a while. Um, yeah, I know me and social media kind of have a thing going on. Yes, I don't understand it, but the season has brought me into a different place in my life, and I'm sure that a lot of people who will come out of this will not come out being the same. Um, First and foremost, I want to, you know, just empathize with a lot of people who are going through some really serious economical crisis. Some people who have lost persons in the seasons, lost business. I really want to empathize with you. You know what I mean? I know it's rough. Some people who were struggling before this season actually died in this season economically. Um, and I know that this is a season that will, challenge a lot of persons. Um, when I look back in Matthew, that's where God brought me at the beginning of this situation that happened in the world. And it made me realize the importance of purpose. Um, Jesus came to the earth and he was more interested in fulfilling what his purpose was. Like this mango. This mango is here for a purpose. It has skin, it has seeds, it's sweet, some sour, but it has a purpose. I mean, this mango don't compete with a Julie mango tree, or it doesn't compete with an apple. This mango is doing what it's supposed to do, and it doesn't care about anything else. And what Jesus came to do, he came as a lamb to be slaughtered, to be crucified, and to be given up as a sacrifice. There are many instances where they wanted him to prove who he was. They wanted to prove that even when he was, going to the cross, they wanted him to show them that he was God. Even in the wilderness, when Satan brought him up to the mountain and he was, saying, I can give you this, I can give you that. You know what I mean? And Jesus didn't need to prove to anyone. And I want somebody to understand that our purpose on this earth is specific. And sometimes we can be very distracted by so much different things that are around us. Even the social media platform, we can be so distracted by everything that we see around us. And if we're not careful, it makes us want to show our ego. It wants our ego to prove that we are great, or we are greater than. And it sometimes tends to cause us to be competitive. I want to tell you something, that the more you are focused on your purpose, the more, like, for example, my reason for doing music is to ensure that people can understand that there's a different level and a relationship that Jesus wants to have, God wants to have with his people. And my purpose is to either forge that gap or introduce that place to let people understand that there is more to God than just an emotional vibe. There's just more to God than just visiting church on a Sunday or a Sabbath morning. There's just more to God than just living. You know what I mean? I look at, a lot of persons, they may even laugh or scoff at Christians because you just may not seem like you're the majority. As the Bible said that, you know, narrow is the road that leadeth to righteousness and broad is the road that leadeth to destruction. And they are laughing because they see that they're living. Maybe they're driving their most expensive cars and they're wasting and doing all sorts of different things. Money they can drink a bottle of wine that costs 2,000 or 3,000 US or even 10,000 US. And they may even sometimes cough and look down at you like you're nobody. But one day to God is like 1,000 years to us. And we oftentimes think that we are living 70 years, 40 years. Some people only live 20 years. Some people only live 15 years of them life. Some people live to 70, 80, 100. This is not even so much important. As God said, we are caring about what we are on this earth and we're just pilgrim passing through, but not realizing that there's an eternity. What profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? There's something way more longer than our life here on this earth. Or Benz or BMW or houses or cars, whatever we have, or looks or clothes, it's really nothing. Because one day, I mean, I see, you know, so much people dying, you know, so much great people dying. They were doing so good in life. They died and they leave their cars. God is saying, stop focusing on this life. I know you might be wondering how you're going to go through, and you know, some economical situation may, you know, mess with a lot of you, and you're wondering. But God is saying, trust in me and hope in me. Because if you have hope in this world, you'll be man most miserable. Why? Because there's really nothing in this world, nothing at all, that should hype. And sometimes people will make you feel like you're nobody, or make you feel like they are better than you. But hold fast unto God. Hold on to the road and the purpose. Find out His reason for you being here on this earth. God bless.